Hey guys, welcome back to Diecast Reviews. Today, as you can see, I'll be doing another mini racer unboxing video. However, this one will be a little bit different than my normal mini racer unboxing videos because, of course, today I am unboxing some mini racer blind boxes, which is, of course, something I very rarely do because it's very hard for me to acquire these mini racer blind boxes. They're only sold in certain stores, such as Kroger or H-E-B. Now, I do live in the Midwest. I live in Illinois, so H-E-B is a Texas chain, Texas store, so I obviously don't have those. Kroger, of course, I do have those in Illinois, but the nearest Kroger to me is like 30 minutes south, so really not worth it to make the drive down there for what, I don't know, I don't even know if they, they should carry these. I'm not sure if they do. And most of the time, it's just easier for me to get the 3-packs as those are sold in all Targets. But I have managed to acquire some mini racer blind boxes here. You can see 4 on the screen in front of you. I've got another 8 off to the side, as well as a kind of older 3-pack that I don't have. So you'll see these in the coming months. I'm trying to kind of go for one mini racer unboxing a month this year in 2025. You did see one in January. I think this was going to come out in like March, so I don't think you've seen one in February, but you'll see one in March, and then I guess, April and May for the other 2. So you'll see the other mini racer blind boxes in later months, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, you guys know what's in these blind boxes by the thumbnail, of course. I don't. I know which ones I ordered. Obviously like 12 or whatever, but I don't know which racers in which blind box exactly. So I'll unbox these for you here live, and you guys will see what's in each of them. Of course, you do already know by the thumbnail, like I mentioned. But regardless, let's get right into the unboxing. This is going to be kind of the fun part for me, seeing which mini racer is in each box. So this is, I don't know, I think this is 2022, 2020, yeah, 2021 COD race. I'm assuming this is a 2022 release. Not sure what series this would be. Series 2, I think. I don't know. Of course, the blue, whatever the blue box represents. You have this one, and then you have another one that's also blue, but it has Cars on the Road. So I'm assuming there's a Cars on the Road character in here, and just a regular Cars character in here. So I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's get this one out of the package. Let's take a look at what's in here. Of course, like I said, don't normally unbox these. Let's take a look. Looks like it is Bruce Miller. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool mini racer here, I will say, because this he in the 155 scale version is certainly harder to find. He was first released in an 11-pack, but we'll get into these reviews here in a second. This is just for unboxing, so let's not get carried away by discussing him. This one here, of course, Cars on the Road. Assuming it's a Cars on the Road character. This one also has 2022 copyright, so it looks like it's a year later. Even though they're both blue, I thought they kind of changed colors. But regardless, 2022 here. So let's open this one. So I'm not sure. Cars on the Road there, that might just mean that, I don't know if this one is exactly a Cars on the Road character or not. Let's take a look. Oh, looks like it is a racer here. It is Rusch. Pretty cool. So 2 Piston Cup racers. Can be pretty cool to take a look at him. Let's take a look at this one again. A blue one, 2021, I'm going to assume. Yeah, so 2020. I'm assuming these are 2022, and then Cars on the Road is 2023. Should make sense, but talking, let's get this one. Of course, here are the numbers. This one's 21. Rusch here, in case you're curious, was number 24. And then this one, Bruce Miller, was number 18. This one's number 21. Let's take a look at who 21 is from 2022, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, don't really know. I think this is Series 2. I guess I'm not really too well-versed with the mini racer blind boxes because, again, they don't really come up. And no, this looks like a Radiator Springs County here. Lizzie. That's really cool. Lizzie as a mini racer. This is so cool. Yeah, definitely excited to take a look at her. And last one here. This one is a different color. This is a red box. Again, assuming this is a different year as well. No, 20. Okay, so this is 2022 Cars on the Road. Okay, this makes sense. So this is probably late 2022 because this is kind of when they started with the Cars on the Road stuff, right? Late 2022. This is probably early 2022. And then this one is 2023. That would make sense. This is probably a late 2022 release. So this probably is a Cars on the Road character. Regardless, it is number 9 of, I'm assuming, the next, this is like Series 2 maybe, or Series 3. But this is certainly a late 2022 release. And it is not a Cars on the Road character, but it's still a really cool one. Another Cars 1 character. It is Dusty here. So, really cool. And, yeah, we'll get right back and take a look at all of these. So here are the mini racers out of their boxes, and let's dive right in. Let's start with Bruce Miller. I guess we open him up first. Let's just go ahead and start with him. Of course, the RPM Cars 3 stock car RPM racer. Like I said at the start, his 155 scale version was released as in like a 10-pack, Amazon exclusive 10-pack, I want to say 2018. So he was kind of hard to get. I do think he got a single release after that, but the original one, of course, I think it was like a couple years later. So originally you could only get him in a kind of expensive 10-pack. It was like $50, and you were only buying him because all the other ones were just boring re-releases. So pretty cool to get him in a mini racer form. I do think the single kind of got a little rare because, you know, most people did want it. So yeah, but pretty cool to get him, like I said, in a mini racer form. RPM, of course, a classic sponsor from Cars 1, and I think because the RPM racer from Cars 1 was released kind of early on, I think it was released in like 2007, Winford, Bradford, Rutherford, of course. He's getting re-released this year, and a side note, I'll probably try and pick him up and do a video on him as a Thailand variant. But regardless, because he was released kind of early on, he's become kind of a classic Piston Cup racer, a classic sponsor, in my opinion, up there with Nitroade, Leakless, and No Stall. But I think Octane Gain as well. But yeah, so like I said, classic sponsor, and the Cars 3 stock car doesn't really go away from the kind of paint scheme that we saw in Cars 1. And again, just really well done on the mini racers to get that, you know, all that detail on such a small area. Of course, RPM there, number 64. Really do like the RPM logo. Blue and yellow and kind of orange are the main colors. Go to the side. The 64 font is the same as it was on the Cars 1 racer, which is pretty cool. You know, they didn't really change much. They kind of kept it the same. Like I said, kind of a necessity, I think, because RPM's such a classic sponsor. I also really like the way the Lightyear tires look on the mini racer. I don't know, I just think it looks cool. The text there, really cool. Of course, you do have some contingency sponsors, which I don't know if my camera will pick up, but there you go. I don't know why somewhere down here, but you do have some up there and some down there. That one's Clutch 8. I think one of them is leakless, and I'm not sure about the other ones. You do have kind of arrow to tell the pit crew where to kind of lift him up to change the tires. Real cool design here with the kind of blue going down there and the orange going up and the yellow. I do believe I have a video on Bruce Miller on my channel, you know, when he was released in the 10-pack. 64 there. RPM. But this is just to look at the mini racer. Kind of not to do a comprehensive review, but just to take a look at the mini racer. And like I said, I call these videos mini racer unboxings. And kind of the goal of them is just to take the mini racer out of the package and go over it. Not really do a comprehensive review of the character or anything. But yeah, Bruce Miller here, certainly a top tier mini racer. I also really like his expression. That looks really cool. I think the Diecast, actually, the 155 scale Diecast, is a similar expression, a similar, pretty cool expression. But yeah, Bruce Miller here, certainly a very well done mini racer. I think kind of an interesting mini racer for them to do, because they certainly don't do all the Piston Cup racers as mini racers. But so Bruce Miller is kind of an obscure one for them to do, but I welcome it. I think he looks pretty cool. So let's move on to the next one. We opened up another Piston Cup racer. This time it's a next gen. Will Rusch, of course, the vinyl Toupee next gen. And Will Rusch was kind of released. I think it was I think he was second to last of all the next gen releases. I think he was second to last, and Jim Reverick was the last release. Actually, Jim Reverick, I know for a fact, is in one of the other mini racer boxes. So kind of cool. Like I said, they don't do all the racers, but it's kind of cool the ones they choose. It's interesting because Bruce Miller was kind of an obscure release because he was in a 10-pack, and then kind of a rare single release. And now Vinyl Toupee, or Will Rusch and Jim Reverick, kind of the last two next gen racers, they've decided to kind of release them as mini racers. But yeah, and now he's got a glow race release too, so they're kind of putting him out there now after they waited for so long to release him initially. But he is a pretty cool mini next gen racer. Certainly, I do prefer the Vinyl Toupee Cars 1 racer the most. I think he's the coolest, and then the Cars 3 stock car is okay, but I think the next gen is my least favorite. And it's just because the purple it's got potential, I think, to be a cool design, especially with the way they kind of went retro on the Vinyl Toupee logo. I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of like a retro logo there with the font. But I think the purple's kind of bland, and he just, if they, you know, maybe used more gold and made the purple more neon or something, I don't know. It could have been cooler, but the way the purple is, I just don't really like it all that much. But still a pretty cool next gen. See 76 vinyl Toupee. Very few you know, details as it is a next gen, so very sleek, very clean. Do like the rims though. I think you even have a 76 number on the roof, which is interesting. Vinyl Toupee there on the spoiler, of course. Rookie stripes, of course, as he is a rookie in the movie. Some nice little gold trim there on the bottom. And he does have like a checkered pattern, or he's got lines going through his kind of design. Not sure what those are for, but those are pretty cool. So the same on the 155 scale version. And his expression, not as cool as Bruce Miller's. A cool mini racer to have, but certainly vinyl Toupee next gen will Rush. Not one of my favorite next gens, so really not much. You know, the mini racer can't change the fact that the design itself wasn't really cool, but they did get the design on the mini racer, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's all I have to say on Miller Rush. Let's move on to Lizzie. So here is Lizzie as a mini racer. Now, I do believe they've done all the townies except Guido as mini racer. It's hard to do Guido. Of course, he's super small as it is, but they've done all the other ones as mini racers, which is cool. And Lizzie, I think, is a very interesting release. Not interesting, but really cool release as a mini racer. I really do like her expression first and foremost. I think the you know, you got a very excited look on her face. I think it's pretty cool. Of course, you got the headlights there. Not sure if the camera picks it up, but there is actual detailing there, kind of like the 155 scale version has of the engine right there. Don't know if the camera picks it up, but it is there. It's black on black, but it's there. It's pretty cool. Of course, got the fenders there. Of course, 2 doors on each side, 1 door there. I do like the rims on the mini racer. Pretty cool. Go to the back here. Of course, you've got her kind of spare tire. I do believe this is supposed to be a rear light. You have the license plate, rear window there. It's supposed to be a trunk. Nice fenders. But yeah, I really do like Lizzie, the Model T. Of course, you guys saw my Logan Gearsaw video. I believe it came out a little bit ago. I'm recording these videos like super early compared to when they're actually going to be coming out. Like I said, I think this was going to be coming out in March. I'm recording it. It is January 8th when I'm recording it. So that just kind of tells you how far ahead I'm recording. But I do like the Model Ts, and I think Lizzie here is a very interesting mini race. Very cool. Really cool to get a Model T in such a small form. And I do like when they do the townies as mini racers too. And yeah, Lizzie here, really cool. You know, it may not be as cool as, you know, Piston Cup Race or whatever. It's a classic release, but I really do like Lizzie as a mini racer. And I like when they do the Cars 1 stuff as well. And speaking of Cars 1, we're going to go to Dusty Rusteze. Of course, he did appear in Cars 3. Lizzie, of course, also appeared in Cars 2 and stuff. But, you know, main appearances for both of them were in Cars 1. And, yeah, Dusty Rusteze, of course, one of the co-founders of Rusteze. I think they've done Rusteze as well in a mini racer. I don't think it was a single, though. I think he was in a 3-pack. But Dusty here, of course, in a 3-pack, or a single rather, and he's got a nice matte finish, which is pretty cool. They actually do matte finishes on the mini racers. He's got a matte finish on the regular Diecast as well. And cool that he has one here. And yeah, I think he's kind of an underrated release. Him and Rusteze both, because they were released early in Cars 1, of course, like 2007, 2008. I think they got a re-release for Cars 3. They were supposed to. I can't remember if they actually did or not. They were supposed to get a re-release. I'm not sure if they ever got one, but nice to get him in mini racer form here as well. Of course, let's get into him. I do like the expression. Nice, happy expression there. Of course, he's got Dodge right there. He is a Dodge Caravan, I want to say. Some kind of Dodge van anyways, but it is licensed, which is pretty cool. Kind of the grill there representing the mustache. You've got the headlights there. Go to the side, of course, he's all scratched up, rusty. I do like the rims there. Nice detailing all around. Really well done by Mattel to get that much detailing on the mini racers. I say it all the time, but I really do like the detail they put into these mini racers. More detail here. Of course, got the rear doors that would open up this way. I think, yeah. Rear lights there. Of course, he's kind of got this silver or gray line running through him, through the nice turquoise color. I've always liked the color. He's got the light green. More detail on this side. Pretty cool. Roof there. Nice detail on the roof as well. Take a look at the base here. You do have one screw, you can see. All the mini racers, obviously the Diecasts have two, one in the front, one in the back. This one only has one. But yeah, really cool release. Even has the rear view mirrors. Of course, they're kind of part of the body, so they don't really stick out that much, but nice to have them there. And yeah, nice matte finish. Really like the detail on him. And yeah, I've got to get Rusty's now to kind of complete the two, right? Can't have one without the other. But yeah, really nice detail on Dusty. I really do like him. A lot of detail and nice matte finish too. Really like that. So this is kind of, I want to say part. I don't want to say part one, but I guess part one of kind of the mini racer unboxings. Like I said, I'm aiming to have one each month or somewhere around there, one every 2 months or so. But Mattel doesn't really release enough mini racers for me to justify, one every month. Their 3-packs come out very, kind of every 3 months or so. And even then, sometimes there's nothing new in those 3-packs, so I can't really review them. But I was going to, pick up some more mini racers to kind of build up the mini racer collection anyways. And yeah, I decided to just kind of split them into a few videos to have a bit more videos and kind of not, lump them all into one video, make one super long video instead of medium-sized videos. And I think that'll work fine. But yeah, out of these four, for all the videos, of course, I'm also going to rank the mini racers I look at. Of course, we got looking at 4 mini racers here, so rank them 1 through 4. This is tough, but Will Rusch is number 4. Nothing against him, but don't really like him. I think Lizzie's 3. It's tough. Dusty has to go 1 for me. Dusty 1, Bruce Miller 2, Lizzie 3, Will Rusch 4. Really just nostalgic almost maybe, but I really do like Dusty. I think they did a great job with him in the mini racer form. And Bruce Miller, of course, really cool as well. But let me know what you guys think. Which of these 4 is your favorite? How do you rank them? And have you picked any of these up in the single boxes? Of course, let me know if you guys can even acquire the single box. I'm not even sure how they're sold internationally, because I know in the U.S., like I said, HEB, Kroger, all that stuff. But internationally, I'm not sure. Are they easier to acquire internationally, or are they harder? Let me know down in the comments below if you are international, Europe, Australia, all that stuff, even Canada and Mexico. But yeah, other than that, I have nothing else to say in this video. Like I said, let me know which of these is your favorite, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this mini racer unboxing. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Goodbye.